like and subscribe, and leave a comment below. A Galactic Council report, Earth's surprising dominance. I thought my assignment to Earth would be straightforward. The Galactic Council had tasked me with observing and determining if intelligent life existed on this remote blue planet. Little did I know my findings would be so alarming. Upon arrival, I cloaked my ship and descended into a suburban area. The Council had suggested starting in residential regions to witness day-to-day interactions. I found myself in the backyard of a typical Earth dwelling, where my first subjects of observation, creatures called dogs, were lounging, wasting the day away. My initial scans and observations led me to a startling conclusion. Dogs appeared to be the most intelligent beings on Earth. These creatures commanded humans with minimal effort. I watched as a human, whom the dogs had clearly trained well, catered to their every whim. The dogs lay comfortably on soft bedding, while the humans served them food, water, and even affection. The first dog I observed was a large, fluffy creature with a calm demeanor. It laid on a plush bed, its eyes half closed in contentment. The human, who appeared to be its primary servant, approached with a bowl filled with a mixture of food. The dog did not even raise its head, merely flicking an ear as if to acknowledge the human's presence. The human, in turn, placed the bowl gently before the dog and backed away respectfully, waiting for the dog to begin eating. Fascinated, I observed further interactions. The human seemed to derive a great deal of satisfaction from the dog's simple acts of approval, a wag of the tail, a grateful glance, or a gentle nudge. This dynamic was consistent across multiple households I studied. Each time, the dog was the center of attention, receiving the best of everything while contributing little to no effort. Look at them, I noted in my report. The humans provide sustenance, entertainment, and health care for these canines, who in return do nothing but lounge and occasionally emit a vocal command. It is clear they have established themselves as the dominant species through sheer manipulation. I decided to delve deeper into this symbiotic relationship. My sensors picked up numerous instances where humans went to great lengths to please their canine overlords. In one household, a human prepared an elaborate meal, specifically designed to cater to the dog's nutritional needs. The human meticulously measured ingredients, ensuring the perfect balance of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, all while the dog lay sprawled on its back, basking in the sun. In another instance, I observed a human bringing a small dog to a facility known as a groomer. This place was dedicated entirely to the maintenance and beautification of dogs. The dog was bathed, its fur trimmed and styled, and its nails clipped, all while the human waited anxiously nearby, ready to offer comfort and praise. This level of care and devotion was astonishing. Even more intriguing was the way a simple bark, or a wag of the tail, was often enough to send the human into a flurry of activity, eager to fulfill the dog's desires. My observations also revealed that dogs were not just passive recipients of human attention. They actively manipulated their human companions. One evening, I witnessed a small dog approach its human with a toy in its mouth. The human, initially engrossed in a glowing screen, immediately abandoned their task to play with the dog. The creature had expertly diverted the human's attention, ensuring it received the desired interaction and entertainment. Clearly, the dog is a master manipulator. Moreover, dogs appeared to have a significant impact on human social structures. I recorded numerous conversations where humans discussed their dogs with pride, sharing stories of their owners, expressing genuine admiration for their intelligence and charm. This further solidified my hypothesis that dogs had achieved a revered status among humans. These creatures have mastered the art of domestication, I continued in my report, through a combination of charm, manipulation, and the ability to elicit strong emotional responses. Dogs have positioned themselves at the top of the social hierarchy. They have trained humans to provide for them in every conceivable way, ensuring a life of comfort and ease. They live like gods amongst the other creatures. As I concluded my observations for the day, I marveled at the ingenuity of these creatures. In a world where intelligence was often measured by technological advancements and societal structures, the dogs of Earth had found a way to reign supreme through simplicity an emotional connection. They had created an environment where humans willingly served them, believing themselves to be the caretakers when, in reality, they were the ones being led. This fascinating dynamic left me eager to continue my study, wondering what other secrets Earth had in store. The dogs had set a high bar for intelligence and manipulation, and I was curious to see how other species compared in this unique world where humans seemed content to serve their four-legged rulers. My study extended to the second most intriguing species, the cats. These felines took the concept of dominance to an entirely different level. Unlike dogs, cats had evolved to a point where they outright snubbed their caretakers. They demanded and received food and attention, but only when it suited them. Interesting, I mused as I watched a human desperately trying to appease a cat who simply turned away, uninterested. These creatures have perfected the art of detachment. They give little in return, yet receive everything they need. This behavior is reminiscent of the felines on Zelta Prime, whose arrogance and exclusion led to their downfall. If it was not for their raw arrogance, they would be the most intelligent creature on the planet. As days turned into weeks, my observations deepened. Humans, it seemed, were not the dominant species I had anticipated. Their entire society seemed geared towards the comfort and maintenance of these dogs. I concluded that humans were a subservient species, thriving under the illusion of control while their supposed pets ruled them. I reported back to the Galactic Council. I began my transmission, detailing the peculiar hierarchy I had discovered on Earth. Honored Council, I began, after extensive observation, it is my conclusion that Earth is dominated by two primary intelligent species, dogs and cats. Humans, though numerous, serve these species, catering to their every need. Dogs have achieved a royal status, commanding humans with simple cues. Cats, however, have evolved to the point of arrogance, neglecting their human servants, much like the felines of Zelta Prime, whose demise was due to their exclusivity and disregard for other species. Humans, by coddling and worshipping these animals, have stunted their own development. They will likely face a similar fate to the species of Zelta Prime if they continue this path. Their intelligence is questionable, and their survival is doubtful in the next few centuries, unless the dogs permit it. My report was sent, and as I awaited the Council's response, I pondered the fate of Earth. History had shown that civilizations built on the whims of others seldom thrived. The humans, with their misguided priorities, seemed destined for decline. In my final note, I urged the Council to consider intervening. Perhaps we can guide them towards a more balanced coexistence. Life deserves a chance, even if sometimes saving that species appears foolish. This is not goodbye, nor the end. Until the story continues, my friends. B.N.Rocker.